apologies if that thumbnail is from season 2 or something like that. Cause that was basically the only thumbnail I saw when he was a boy. You know what I'm saying? I kept running into that. I saw another one. He was like in a, looked like he was in a van or something like that. But I figured that was season 2. It was daylight and shit. But he looks like this is season 1. You know, so I don't think it's that bad. Anyways, I'm not for the word to worry about it. But that's on the thumbnail. That's the one that was taken and took to the other side. What's his name? Byers. What's his name? Will Byers. He was taken by this fucking thing called a Demi Morgan. Demi Morgan, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. Um, and yeah, so yeah, as you saw on the title, spoilers in this one. So that means I'm gonna reveal everything. That I can't give a proper review if I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I hold back what it's about, I'm not gonna cover everything. I may miss some things. I'm not gonna go step by step. You know, I might. Who knows? um, but I don't think I'm gonna cover every single thing. Though I don't think so. We'll see. You never know. That's a fun part about my these non bullet point videos. I mean, I have a couple of them, but mostly it's not. Uh, let's see overall how I feel about it. I'm gonna be honest because that's what I am. I'm an honest person. I didn't love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. You know, I thought I was going to love it, but it was. It just it was good. You know, it wasn't great to me. You know what I'm saying? I take that over me being disappointed, like I was disappointed at Chainsaw Massacre 2022 fucking film. That was fucking awful. I did a fucking rage on that one. Fucking review that piece of shit ass shit. But compared to that Chainsaw Massacre movie and this has more believable storytelling and it's logical for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It has its flaws, but it's no story is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect perfection. But if the imperfection overrides the perfection, that's when I got a fucking problem with the story. You know what I'm saying? But with Stranger Things, you have a lot more logical sense than illogical shit. So I can let that go. You know what I'm saying? So the storytelling, since we're on the subject, was great. I thought it was good. It for the most part, it made logical sense as to how something happens. You know, so I don't see how writers get that fucking how they fuck that up on providing plot points to drive the story point. I mean, to drive the story along, they'll do some stupid shit. It's just fucking dumb. But Stranger Things don't do that. Stranger Things, not themes. Did I say themes? Stranger Things does not do that. So yeah, you see it as it is. It's coincidental, but it's imperative to the driving of the story. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem silly like it was placed there obviously. So the story can move on. It's you know it's believable. You know what I'm saying? It's believable story arcs that that build up to the next part of the episodes. So yeah, so I like it. I like this. It's a period film. It takes place in 1983, and the boy has been missing for a while. I can't. I clearly can't say the time period from the season because I know it end when the season ends is Christmas time. But it was a month after they found the boy. It was a month from after they found him until the when it concluded. It was a month later until after they found him. So I don't think it took a month. I don't think it took a month for them to find him. I mean, I don't really pay attention how long something is. I'm just so into the story, invested in the characters and shit, you know. But it's been weeks. I know that. Maybe it has been a month. Maybe 2 months since he was in that dimension, I guess. But they didn't really. The writers really didn't bring out time lapses. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not necessary to do that anyway. You know. But if they do add it, I don't care. You know what I mean? But it's not nothing I need to see. I like the kids. Let's go through them. I like the black kid. I can't think of his name, so I'm calling him the black kid. Lucas. I think it's Lucas. I think his name was Lucas. Let's call him Lucas for the sake of discussion. Let's call him Lucas. Yeah, Lucas was fucking cool. I found it interesting how he didn't trust Elle. Uh, he didn't trust her. He uh had his doubts about her that she was this that. He wasn't entirely wrong about her though. That's the thing. He wasn't entirely wrong, and but you know, I couldn't hate the guy. I couldn't hate the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a right to be upset. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to find his friend. You know what I mean? And so yeah, let's see. The other kid is named Mike. He's like the out of the three kids, out of the three boys, I think he's like the main protagonist of the three boys. Mike, he's like the go getter, the diving head first type of kid. He's a brave one of the group. You know what I'm saying? Lucas is like he's kind of like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like brave too. Then we have what do you call it? What's the other kid's name? Dustin. He's the comic relief for the group. You know, you got to have a comic relief character. You know, get you laughing and that's the thing about this season. He really had me laughing, man. He is funny. I even shared a clip before doing this about this. I uploaded yesterday about how he was tripping on the girl was trying to get was going to take her clothes off in front of the boys and shit. He was just going. He just kept bringing it up. He's fucking hilarious. At the same time, he's not a fucking goofball where he doesn't contribute to finding his friend. You know what I'm saying? He did contribute to finding him. You know, because he cares about Will just as the other two boys do. You know, um, he has a lisp. He has no teeth in the front. Kind of, he looks funny. I mean, kind of kid you would expect to have his head dunked into a toilet every time after school ends. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of kid that you can see being picked on every day. You know, he's kind of chubby. He's not fat, but he's kind of chubby and shit, like an outcast. But he has his moments. He has his moments where he gets serious and everything like that. You know, but most part he's just the comic relief for the group. You know, but but yeah, so that is about that's what's about Dustin. Then you have Elle, who's like around their age. She's a lab rat basically. Ain't no telling what happened to the other children that were also there were also test lab rats as well, like she will, because she's number 11. So they actually have. So she's the 11th child, 11th subject that they're using to communicate with this other world and shit. And she has like these fucking mysterious psychic powers where she can move shit, stop shit, fucking fry your brain and shit, and fucking break your bones. She can make your ass float. All this type of shit. I don't know. I imagine that the other kids, the other 10 before her, they killed them, I guess. Or they were proven not good enough tools to use. So they ended up killing them. I think her mother was number 10. I think so. I think her mother was because her sister said she voluntarily did that shit, but when she found out she was pregnant, she stopped doing it. So I guess when she stopped, they had to get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? So they took the baby out of her, and they made it seem like she miscarried at fucking 3 months when she was pregnant for 3 months or something like that. That's the thing about this Secret Service science squad. That's what I like to call it, Secret Service Science Squad. You got these motherfuckers look like they're the Men in Black 2.0 and shit. And whenever they come out in the neighborhood, if they're looking for you, or they know where you are, that you know something about their experiments or anything like that, they have no incognito whatsoever. These motherfuckers will drive down your neighborhood in fucking four minivans. I swear to God. And top speed. I said, damn, you motherfuckers don't give a shit about incognito, huh? I mean, goddamn, when they was chasing the boys in one episode, um, they had fucking five goddamn minivans chasing after them. The old girl L flipped one and killed them motherfuckers. You know they didn't survive. The drivers in there. And speaking of killing, holy shit, it's a bit of a head scratcher I have here. You know what I'm saying? It's the first guy that died was the restaurant owner that took in the girl, you know, to ask her questions of where she come from and shit like that, because he caught her fucking eat some French fries in the kitchen, and so he was feeding her and shit. The Secret Service ended up coming. She was pretending like she was a DCFS worker or whatever the fuck, some child protective service rep, but she wasn't. She was a Secret Service science agent, and once he was like, okay, well, I'll walk you to her. You know what I'm saying? So when he was turning around to speak to her again, as they was walking towards the girl, she pulled out a gun, shot his ass, and killed him cold blood. I said, damn. I was so fucking shocked she killed him that I watched it 3 times. I said, damn. So the girl obviously runs. She runs away. 2 Secret Service agents got in her way because she got out the restaurant. She kills their asses. Then she runs out the restaurant. So they lost her again. No, I actually lost her for the first time. And how the fuck she got out of there is not explained. But you don't have to explain everything. But I do wonder about this shit. But anyway, because I think that place was supposed to be tightly secured. You know what I'm saying? So somehow she got out the motherfucker. So I'm thinking she killed more people before she got out. She had to. Unless I missed it, because I did go into the kitchen a couple of times while I had the show playing. So if it was a scene when she got out, I guess I'd be seeing it in the distant future, because all I know is she got out, and she ended up going to this dude's restaurant. You know what I'm saying? They killed him. Kind of find out he's a friend of the police chief there, and they made it so like he committed suicide. So they covered it like he killed himself and shit like that. He wasn't murdered by some unknown assailant or person. You know what I'm saying? A UFP, unidentified identifiable person. No, wait a minute. That's UFO is unidentified flight object. That's UFO. So wait, unidentified uh, unidentified person would be UP. Yeah, he wasn't killed by a UP. Just making shit up now. So that was that. I said, okay, so they're gonna kill everybody that gets in their way, that knows anything, even though he didn't know shit. He already lied to. She already lied to him that she was a Secret Service rep. Why she have to kill him? You know what I'm saying? He always gonna buy that lie anyway. It's not like he fucking seen their secret lab and saw the gateway that 11 ended up opening in. Um, but this fucker ended up living. They caught him too. The police chief, he ended up finding a Secret Service. Um, and he gets all the way down to the base. He gets past security, uh, knocks out one of them and takes the other one's gun. He was chased into the elevator that leads these down into the fucking septic tank and the goddamn gateway, which he probably didn't know what it was at first. But he saw a lot of shit. And they caught him down there. I'm thinking, okay, naturally I thought that they were going to kill him, but come to find out, he wakes up in his home. And his place was bugged. Why did they kill him? But they killed his friend who owns a restaurant in cold blood. Since this bitch was able to kill this dude in cold blood, when she met the parents of one of the boys who was Mike, she didn't kill the mother and the father, even though a superior was right there. Why didn't they kill her parents? I thought they was gonna kill the boy's parents because they knew the girl was staying there. They gonna assume that the parents knew that the girl was staying with them. Of course, they're gonna lie. Oh, we don't know about no girl. We would know. The father's like, we would know if it was a girl, some girl in here. We would know that already. But they could have chalked it up as them lying, and they could have killed them right there. Because they thought they were lying to the parents, sadly say they just innocent. I mean, they just ignorant. They don't know. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. They didn't know about no little girl in the house because they never saw her. But the Secret Service could assume that they lying and they would have killed them and then continue to seek the girl. But no, they let them live. You got the fucking dude who gave her, who's his mother said, he gives me the creeps. You got the dude go there. He sits down and shit. He says, look, you can trust me. He's still looking fucking creepy as hell. You can trust me. And then I guess she tells him whatever she knows what her son could be at. He's like, your son is in danger and shit. I'm like, what? I'm the only one that can help him. He's saying, I'm gonna tell you what I do admire about the writing is that there aren't really any bad guys per se in this season. There, I mean, yeah, they do bad shit, but they basically if you see it from if you look at it from if you see look at the big picture or see it from the outside, the big picture, you actually you have to conclude that they're not really bad. They're actually people doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like Secret Service agents, for example, they're just doing their job. Everybody has to make a payday, right? Money makes the world go round, as they say, right? So some people are involved in shady shit, but it's not shady to the point where it's illegal. Apparently, what they were doing was not illegal. It was hush hush, basically. They're like government agents or whatever you want to call them and shit. So and they're scientists. That's what they're scientists. And if anybody's, which I would assume, if anybody was to see something they shouldn't see, they got to do away with them because they don't want their secrets to get out, right? So that's the reason why I was like confused as why they didn't kill a police chief. They decided to bring him back home, hoping that he was going to wake up and say, "Oh, it was just a dream." Bullshit. He wasn't going to wake up and say, "It's just a dream." He didn't. And they had his house bugged, and he found the fucking bug. He's a police chief after all. And Oh God! They just killed him, and then they gonna have to tell him you had a lot of nerve coming back here. Why did you? You shouldn't have came back here. I'd be like, bitch, you should have fucking killed me when we had the chance, you fucking hoe. And they gonna say, well, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna let us find her son. You're gonna take us to. You're gonna get to the basement, go into the portal, whatever the fuck, and find her son. And then we're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend that this never happened. I was like, wow. He's in their facility. They could kill him just like that, even though they should have before. And he's telling her what he's gonna do. It's like what? And speaking of the police chief, I like the way that you knew that his daughter died, but you didn't know how she died. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really know how until the last episode. I like the way they did that, how they made it suspense. Like, how his daughter died? That's another thing I like about the writing that keeps you in suspense for a long time. Not to the point where it's like, I was born, I'm losing interest. No, it's not like that. It's to the point where you want to keep watching to get the fucking answers. I like that. I like that a lot. Uh that's pretty much it. What I want to cover about it. I mean, it's like, oh god, I'm doing some more shit I want to cover about this. Maybe scratch my head, like, what the fuck, you know? But those who live, that's what really made me scratch my head. Like the boy, for example, he was somehow able to hide from this fucking creature who I assume they can sense where you're at and find you. So he's able to build a. He was able to find his treehouse that he built in the real world and stay up in there and the Demon Morgan never found him all that time. And when he finally fucking found him at the end of episode 7, when he go, brrr, you know he found him. I guess he ran away. But how'd he outrun him? What the fuck? Eventually, you know, he was caught. And then I assume that he ran, you know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Forgive my brain. He did catch him there when he blew open the tree his fucking hiding spot, his fucking house. His alternate house rather. And instead of just eating him, he had him being implanted with fucking aliens. Was he gonna make the boy pregnant? He was gonna give birth to these motherfuckers. What the fuck was he doing? Well, I thought he was gonna eat them. Because at the end of because in the season finale, he threw up one of the fucking worms and shit in the sink. It's like, what the fuck? This is a month later, so why is he keeping this from his parents? I'll be like, Mom, I threw up some shit. I'll be fucking freaking out. Or that could have been the first time it happened. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. It's just you know. But that type of shit is small. Most of the story makes sense. The writing is mostly good. You know what I'm saying? So I can forgive those small things. But you know, me being a fucking ex story writer back in school and me loving plot and character development, I'm gonna spot this shit because I examine it. Because I really watch shit now. I don't just look at shit. I watch it. It's like I seen a movie a couple of days ago that I ain't seen like in over 20 years. When I watched it again, I realized it was fucking poor storytelling at its finest. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? That made no sense, you know? And when I was finished watching the movie, I was like, it's not as good as I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so basically all what I gotta say about it is that yes, I am interested in watching season 2 and season 3, season 4. I still want to watch it. You know, in fact, I may watch it after I do this recording. Season 2, episode 1. You know what I'm saying? So, and the girl L, she ends up dying at I say it loosely because I know she lived because I ended up accidentally spoiling myself. Looking for a thumbnail for my last video, and so somehow she survived, even though she fucking disintegrated and shit. If I'm wrong, I will follow up and say if I happen to be wrong about her living, I will correct myself in a future video. But I could be wrong. I think I'm right. I think she did somehow survive. But anyway, speaking of her dying, okay, she turns around after she pinned the Demi Morgan to the fucking chalkboard. I assume it's a chalkboard. And she was walking to him. She turns around. She says, "Goodbye, Mike." So she knew she was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, as far as according to what I can understand, when she killed those two agents in that school and she passed out, that means she was dying. And it took her papa to wake her back up. And she was like fucking on a table and shit, all weak and shit. All of a sudden, when she got up, none of the boys heard her, by the way. When she gets up, um, she has all this fucking energy all of a sudden. She's standing tall like she was never passed out fucking 10 minutes ago or fucking a minute ago, 2 minutes ago, whatever. On the table, "Oh, promise me you'll take me. Oh, okay." She could barely speak. I thought she's gonna die right there. All of a sudden, she's like, she's walking toward the motherfucker. Mike's like, "Wait, L." She just pushes him back, knocks him against the drawers or whatever the fuck. Then she turns around and she's like, "Goodbye, Mike." Then I was like, "Oh shit!" My question I had in my head was like, "How the fuck did she know she was gonna die?" I guess my only answer would be the way she passed out when she killed those two H. She was losing. I guess because she was gonna use all her power to kill this thing, and she somehow knew, right, that she wasn't gonna survive. What? I guess I can forgive it. Let me drop that. I just thought it was weird that she knew, not that she thought, or she knew that it was gonna be over when she fucking did this shit. That she never and never mind her, she never did this before. She used some shit that made the motherfucker Demi Morgan disintegrate, and she in turn disintegrated too. The fucking dust. I guess that was what her kamikaze ability, her suicide power, and she somehow knew it was gonna kill her too. Like I said, to be dropping. But yeah, I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. It has nothing to do with the story. It has nothing to do with what the questions I had about it. It basically it's just me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? You know, would I watch it again? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I watch season 1 again. Like I said, I'm looking forward to watching more of it. So if I fucking hated it, damn well I'm not watching season 2 if I didn't like season 1. You know what I'm saying? First impressions are a lot. It means a lot. And I was impressed. Not as much as I hoped, but I was impressed nonetheless. about Stranger Things season one. So I'll be watching season two, and hell, I'll do another fucking review on that once I'm through with season two. I think it has 9 episodes. This one had 8 episodes. I think season two has nine. One and the season finale was damn near an hour long. I said, "Holy shit!" Almost an hour long. I just forgot to note that. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm gonna see the characters again, the boys. You know what I'm saying? Again in season two. That's fucking dope. Um, yeah. So with that being said, this is why criminals on sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all, and be safe out there. This has been a spoiler review of Stranger Things season one. I'm gonna do all my reviews spoiler, full of spoiler, because if I don't, I'm not gonna bring home the points that I want to bring to you. I really can't. That's not, to me. It's not a real review if you don't spoil it. Because if you get to spoil it, you get to fully explain to us why you like it or why you didn't like it. Without spoilers, you can't really explain it. That's what I learned, anyways, by doing these type of videos. I did a one video where I didn't spoil this one movie that I saw. And I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I liked the fact that I did the review. It felt good, but I didn't feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if I did the spoiler review, I would have felt more fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like I do now with this. Because I wasn't planning on spoiling this. I was planning on spoiling only spoil shit that I don't like. That's a definite spoiler. That's why I told somebody before. I spoil shit that I don't like, but if I do like, I don't spoil it. You know, but if I still had that mindset, I wouldn't have spoiled this either, even though I didn't love it. You know, so but I felt I had to spoil it because to bring home the points. You know, share my full experiences with you. So if you haven't, so obviously, if you haven't seen it, you would have stopped before this, or you just don't give a fuck about spoilers. That's why you're still here. So, I assume it's been out for a minute, so I assume that you've seen it already. Maybe you've seen the all 4 seasons already. I think it's only 4 seasons. I think so. Anyways, yeah, I think I could check right now. I still got Netflix on. Okay, so, I see. Season one has 8 episodes. Nine, eight, nine. So season three has 8. Season two has 9. Season four, which is the final season, which they did say they're gonna make one more, and that's it. I remember reading that on Google. So it's 4 seasons already. So you've probably seen all the seasons already, and I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, as far as Stranger Things is concerned, I ain't heard nothing bad about it. I haven't ran across a single video where somebody didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I was thrilled about that. I said that's fucking great. That means they actually doing a good job considering the other shit that's been coming, like the shit that Disney is pulling out their ass, which is fucking god awful. Bad writing, bad character development. What the fuck? Illogic all the way through the fucking shit. Disney to go and just fucking die, man. Or don't make any fucking movies. Jesus, or give Star Wars to somebody else. What the fuck, man? But I'm getting I'm getting off topic, but you get my point. The that's why it was a joy for me to not hear anything bad about it. I mean, like people shitting on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when somebody was scrutinizing the Kenobi series, and I'm not through talking about that motherfucker. I'm not through. I'm not through talking about Kenobi. Oh shit. Anyways, when somebody was talking about that god awful Kenobi series, man, they mentioned Stranger Things. So that tells you right there. And I actually saw it in season one that the writing is way better. The characters are way better developed. They're more fucking believable. Oh my god, believability, ladies and gentlemen, believability. So yeah, it's 4 episodes. It's 4 seasons, and I will, like I said, I will be watching season two, and I will do another review after season two. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when I'll be done watching it. Maybe tomorrow I'll be done watching it. But until then, I'm out this bitch. While criminals on sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. I'm out, baby.